I trusted the wrong people, lost my marriage, my reputation, and almost my life, but watching the man who manipulated me beg for forgiveness while I walked away stronger was the most satisfying revenge I never planned. I used to think my life was safe, I said one night, staring at the quiet wall. Married, settled, predictable. Daniel sighed. You always sound like something is wrong. Because something is, I said. You are never here. I work, he replied. You know that. I know your job, I said softly. I do not know you anymore. He checked his phone. This again? I miss talking to you, I said. I miss feeling heard. You are heard, he said. I am just tired. I nodded, because nodding was easier than fighting. That was how most of our talks ended. Silence replaced answers, and I learned to swallow words before they became problems. In the mornings, I watched him rush out. Be careful, I would say. I will, he answered, already gone. Friends told me I was lucky. Good husband, stable life, they said. I smiled and agreed. It was easier than explaining the emptiness that followed me through every quiet room. One evening, I said, can we eat together tonight? I have a call, Daniel replied. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow became next week. Next week became always. I stopped asking. When you stop asking, you stop hoping. I started sitting with my phone more. At first, it was harmless scrolling. Then it became messages. Comments. Replies. How was your day? Someone wrote. It was fine, I typed. You sound tired, the message came back. I paused. Daniel never noticed that. I am, I replied. Want to talk about it? The stranger asked. I hesitated. It is nothing serious. Sometimes nothing feels heavy, he said. I felt my chest tighten. Yes, I typed. Exactly. Days passed. Conversations grew longer. Still harmless, I told myself. One night, Daniel said, you are always on that phone. I am just talking, I replied. To who? He asked. Friends, I said, even though my voice shook. He shrugged. As long as you are happy. Happy. The word felt foreign. I stared at the screen again. You listen better than my husband, I typed once, then deleted it. Then typed it again. That sounds lonely, the stranger replied. You deserve someone who listens. I whispered, thank you, even though he could not hear me. I told myself it was not wrong. I told myself talking was not cheating. I told myself everyone needs someone to listen. When Daniel came home late again, he said, long day. I know, I answered. He slept. I stayed awake, reading messages that made me feel seen. I did not know then how dangerous comfort could be. The next morning, Daniel said, you look tired. I did not sleep well, I replied. You should rest, he said. I rest alone, I said before stopping myself. He frowned. What does that mean? It means the house is quiet, I said. Too quiet. You knew my job when we married, he replied. I knew the title, I said. Not the distance. He rubbed his face. I cannot change this. I am not asking you to, I said. I am asking you to hear me. He stayed silent. Later, my phone buzzed. Did he listen today? The stranger asked. No, I typed. He never does. That hurts, he replied. I am here. I stared at the words. Why? I asked. Because you matter, he wrote. No one had said that to me in a long time. At dinner, Daniel said, you are quiet. I am thinking, I answered. About what? He asked. About us, I said. He looked away. We are fine. I smiled weakly. That is what scares me. That night, I typed, talking to you feels easy. It should, the stranger replied. You should not feel invisible. I felt seen again, and I did not stop myself. I lay awake and thought, this is harmless. I repeated it until it sounded true. Tomorrow, I promised myself, I would talk to my husband again. I did not know I was already stepping away. The phone lit up once more. "Good night," the stranger wrote. "Good night," I answered. Daniel slept beside me, breathing steady. I stared at the ceiling and told myself nothing had changed. I was wrong. I did not feel guilty yet. I only felt understood. That feeling would cost me everything. I wish I had known then. I would have closed the app. I would have spoken louder. I did neither. That was the beginning. And I did not see it. Not yet. I thought safety meant silence. Back then. His name was Ethan Brooks, and he appeared on my screen late one night. "Hi," he wrote. "You seem thoughtful." "I am," I typed. "Too much, maybe." "Thinking people usually are," he replied. "What keeps you awake?" "My marriage," I wrote after a pause. "That sounds heavy," he said. "Do you want advice or company?" "Company," I answered. "Advice feels like judgment." "I can just listen," Ethan said. "No fixing." That sentence settled inside me. That would be nice. We talked the next day. Then the day after. "Did your husband travel again?" he asked once. "Yes," I replied. "You remembered." "I remember things that matter," he said. No one had said that to me before. "You are different," I wrote. "I try to be present," he replied. I told him about quiet dinners. "Daniel eats fast," I said. "Then he works." "That sounds lonely," Ethan said. "It is," I typed. "But I should be grateful." "Gratitude should not erase pain," he answered. I stared at the message. "You say things my husband never says." "I am not distracted when you talk," he replied. "I am here." That word again. Here. "Why do you care?" I asked. "Because I like knowing you," Ethan said. "You are honest." I laughed softly. "I am careful with everyone else." "Not with me?" he asked. "I feel safe," I typed, then froze. "Safety matters," he replied. "Especially when you feel invisible." Each message felt like a warm light. "I should stop talking like this," I said one night. "Why?" Ethan asked. "Have I crossed a line?" "No," I wrote quickly. "I just feel close." "Closeness is not a crime," he said. I believed him. "Daniel would not understand," I typed. "That does not make you wrong," Ethan replied. Sometimes he mirrored my words. "You feel unheard," he said once. "You feel small." "Yes," I answered. "Exactly." "You deserve space," he said. "To speak freely." I shared more. "I stopped dreaming," I told him. "What did you dream about?" he asked. "Being chosen," I wrote. "You are choosing yourself now," Ethan replied. That sounded wise. "You make me think," I said. "You make yourself think," he corrected. "I just ask." A small doubt appeared. "You ask a lot," I typed. "I want to know you," he said. "Is that bad?" "No," I replied. "It feels good." "Good can still be honest," Ethan said. I ignored how carefully he spoke. "You know more about me than my husband," I typed. "That happens when someone listens," he replied. I should have noticed the pattern. I did not. "Can I tell you something?" I asked. "You already are," Ethan said. "It is a secret," I typed. "I will respect it," he replied. "Always." I hesitated, fingers shaking. "Promise?" "I promise," Ethan wrote. I breathed in. "I am scared of being alone forever." "I know," he replied immediately. That instant reply felt like proof. "I have never said that out loud," I typed. "Thank you for trusting me," Ethan said. "Trust." The word echoed. "Do not tell anyone," I added. "I would never," he replied. I leaned back, heart racing. "This feels real," I typed. "It is," Ethan said. Because you are real. I closed my eyes. Then keep listening, I asked. I am not going anywhere, he replied. That was when I gave him the secret. I did not know it would one day be used against me. I told him more that night, slowly, carefully. What scares you most? Ethan asked. Being replaceable, I said. Being forgettable. You are neither, he replied. You are vivid. I do not feel vivid, I typed. I feel paused. That pause is survival, he said. Not weakness. I wanted to believe him. You sound certain. I am, Ethan said. Because I hear you. I checked the time. It is late. Do you want me to stop? He asked. No, I said. Please stay. I am here, he replied again. I swallowed. I have never said this. You can, he said. I will hold it. I typed the truth, line by line, watching it exist. My chest felt lighter and tighter at once. Thank you for trusting me, Ethan said again. Do not change how you see me, I wrote. I see you clearly, he replied. That will not change. I believed him without proof. I chose comfort over caution. I chose to be known by a stranger instead of unseen at home. That night, I slept with my phone beside me. I dreamed of being understood. I did not dream of consequences. I woke up believing I had done nothing wrong. That belief followed me into the morning. It would not last. I did not know then how listening could turn into a weapon I handed away freely that night alone. I should not do this, I said to myself while staring at the ticket on my phone. Do what? Ethan asked through the call. Meet you, I replied. This feels wrong. It is just coffee, he said calmly. Closure, remember? I told myself that, I said. I keep repeating it. Then trust your own words, Ethan said. You deserve answers. My husband is away, I said. That makes it easier, he replied. No lies. No complications. That sounds like a lie, I said quietly. He laughed softly. You overthink. I sighed. You say that every time I hesitate. Because hesitation is fear, he said. Fear is not truth. I arrived at the hotel lobby early. My hands shook as I texted him. I am here. I see you, he replied. By the desk. When I turned, he smiled like he already knew me. You look tired, he said. You said that before, I replied. Because it is still true, he said. Can we sit? I asked. Of course, Ethan said. Whatever makes you comfortable. We sat. The silence pressed between us. This is strange, I said. It is different, he replied. Different can feel strange. I told myself this is not betrayal, I said. It is not, he said quickly. It is honesty. Then why does my chest hurt? I asked. Because honesty is heavy, he said. A man at the desk glanced at me. Everything okay, ma'am? He asked. Yes, I said too fast. I am Liam, he said gently. If you need anything, let me know. Thank you, I replied. Ethan leaned closer. He worries, he said. So do I answered. You do not need to, Ethan said. I am here. He lifted his phone. Mind if I record? He asked. Just memories. Record what? I asked. Our talk, he said. So you remember how strong you sound. I do not know, I said. It is harmless, he said. You trust me, right? I paused. Yes. He pressed a button. I noticed too late. You already started, I said. Just audio, he replied. Relax. I feel exposed, I said. That is vulnerability, he said. Growth feels like that. I do not like it, I said. You said you wanted clarity, he replied. I wanted peace, I corrected. This leads to peace, he said. I crossed my arms. You are pushing. I am guiding, he replied. That sounds controlling, I said. He smiled. Only if you resist. That sentence stayed with me. Stop recording, I said. In a minute, he replied. Tell me why you came. I wanted closure, I said. I wanted to see if this was real. And now, he asked. I feel smaller, I admitted. That is because you are shedding illusions, he said. I feel trapped, I said. You are choosing, he replied. No one forced you here. That does not make it safe, I said. Liam passed again. You sure you are okay? He asked softly. I am fine, I said, forcing a smile. Ethan watched him leave. You attract concern, he said. People sense depth. They sense discomfort, I replied. Discomfort is temporary, he said. Regret lasts longer. Are you threatening me? I asked. Never, he said. I am warning you. About what? I asked. About walking away without answers, he replied. I stood. I think I should go. Sit, he said, voice firm. I froze. Do not talk to me like that. I am sorry, he said quickly. I get intense. That is another word for pressure, I said. He stopped the recording. See? I listen. You listened after I pushed, I said. That still counts, he replied. I need air, I said. Take it, he said. But do not disappear. I will message you, I said. Promise, he asked. Yes, I said, though my voice wavered. As I walked out, my phone buzzed. I saved the recording, he texted. For us. My stomach dropped. Delete it, I typed. Later, he replied. Trust me. I looked back once. He was watching. Liam met my eyes. You do not look safe, he said quietly. I thought I was, I replied. I stepped outside. My hands trembled. Something inside me cracked, softly, like glass under pressure. I told myself it was nothing. I told myself I was still in control. I was wrong again. I did not know how much had already broken. Not yet. My phone rang while I was washing a cup. Daniel's name filled the screen. Why didn't you tell me? He asked. Tell you what? I said, already shaking. The messages, he said. The recording. What recording? I whispered. Do not lie, Daniel said. I have everything. I never sent you anything, I said. Ethan did. So now it is his fault? Daniel asked. You met him. I talked, I said. That is all. You went to a hotel, he replied. You think I am stupid? I felt trapped, I said. He pressured me. You felt comfortable enough to share secrets, Daniel said. They were mine, I said. I trusted the wrong person. He laughed once. Trust. That word again. Please, I said. Listen to me. I listened to the audio, he said. You sounded happy. That audio was edited, I said. He twisted it. Convenient, Daniel replied. Ask him, I said. He recorded without consent. He disappeared, Daniel said. Blocked me everywhere. My stomach dropped. He promised, I said softly. Promises from strangers? Daniel asked. You broke ours. I never touched him, I said. That does not matter, Daniel said. You crossed the line. The door opened. Daniel, calm down, Melissa said. She looked at me. I warned you, she said. You always wanted attention. That is not fair, I said. Fair? Melissa asked. You humiliated my brother. I am trying to explain, I said. You explain to yourself, she replied. We saw the proof. The proof is manipulated, I said. Then why does it sound like you? Daniel asked. Because it is my voice, I said. Not my truth. He turned away. I cannot look at you. Please, I said. Do not decide yet. I already did, Daniel said. Melissa crossed her arms. Pack your things. I need help, I said. You needed it before, she replied. I felt the room closing. He used my words, I said. He planned this. Daniel shook his head. You planned it when you went. No, I said. I was lonely. That is not an excuse, he said. I know, I said. But it is the reason. Silence followed. Then Daniel said, get a lawyer. I nodded, numb. I will. Outside, I called Ethan. Answer me, I said. No reply. I sent messages. Nothing. You are alone now, Melissa said behind me. I looked at her. You enjoy this. She shrugged. Truth hurts. I left with a bag and no direction. My phone buzzed again. A calm voice said, this is Rachel Moore. Who? I asked. I am an attorney, she said. Daniel asked me to call. He thinks I am guilty, I said. Guilt and facts differ, Rachel said. Tell me everything. He recorded me, I said. He edited it. Do you have proof? She asked. No, I said. He vanished. That matters, she said. Absence speaks. I feel destroyed, I said. That is shock, Rachel said. Not the end. They all hate me, I said. Perception shifts, she replied. Truth is slower. I trusted him, I said. And he weaponized it, Rachel said. That happens. My throat tightened. What do I do? Stop explaining to people who want a villain, she said. Protect yourself. Daniel texted once. Do not contact me. I stared at the screen. I never meant to hurt you, I typed, then deleted. I sat alone and replayed every word I gave away. Trust was not safety. It was a blade. I had handed him the handle. And he cut me with it. My mother called next. What have you done? She asked. I was manipulated, I said. People are talking, she replied. Daniel's family sent things. They are lies, I said. They sound real, she answered. How could you risk this? I needed help, I said. You needed discipline, she said. We raised you better. The line went dead. I stared at my phone. Rachel called again. They are pressuring you, she said. Yes, I replied. Everyone is. Do not respond, she said. Silence is strategy. I hate silence, I said. It already cost me. This time it protects you, she replied. Daniel's friend Mark texted. Unbelievable. I typed nothing. Melissa sent a message. Own your mistake. I blocked her. My hands shook as I did. Rachel said, blocking is healthy. I feel guilty, I said. Even when I know I was used. That is how manipulation works, she replied. It redirects blame. Will anyone believe me? I asked. Evidence will, she said. Emotions will not. Daniel called again. Why did you save his number? He asked. I did not save anything, I said. He found me. You chose him, Daniel said. I chose to speak, I replied. You chose to hear. That is cruel, he said. So was leaving me alone, I answered. He went quiet. This is over, he said. I know, I replied. Do not contact my family, he said. I will not, I said. After the call, I sat on the floor. I spoke aloud to the empty room. I trusted the wrong person. No one corrected me. Rachel texted, document everything. I will, I replied. I opened a note and wrote dates, words, feelings. Each line felt like proof and punishment. I realized then how easily stories are stolen. You speak once. Someone else tells it louder. And your voice is yours no more. I learned pain can rewrite truth, and silence can erase innocence forever. The silence came first. It was loud enough to hurt. My phone stayed still on the table. No messages. No calls. Everyone needs space, I told myself. The room did not answer. I called Daniel once. It rang, then stopped. Do not, his text said. Please. I understand, I typed, though I didn't. I tried a friend next. Are you okay? I wrote. No reply. Another friend. I miss you. Nothing. I whispered, I deserve this. The silence agreed. Rachel called that evening. How are you holding up? I am breathing, I said. That seems like enough. It is, she replied. For now. I lost everything, I said. You lost control, she corrected. Not yourself. That feels the same, I said. Feelings lie, Rachel said. Facts matter. What facts? I asked. That the recording was altered, she said. That consent was missing. I still went, I said. I still trusted him. Trust is not a crime, Rachel said. Exploitation is. I replay it constantly, I said. Every message. That is guilt looping, she said. It does not mean truth. I ruined my marriage, I said. Your marriage was already fragile, she replied. This exposed it. That does not help, I said. It reframes responsibility, she said. I stared at the wall. People hate me. People follow stories, Rachel said. Not evidence. My mother blocked me, I said. That is fear, she replied. Not judgment. I laughed weakly. It feels like judgment. Rock bottom feels personal, she said. It is not. After the call, I sat alone again. I said out loud, I am a failure. The room echoed nothing back. I opened my phone and scrolled old photos. Smiles. Dinners. A life that looked whole. Why did you talk to him? I asked myself. Because you were lonely, I answered. That is weak, I said. That is human, I replied. I blamed myself for hours. You should have known. You should have stopped. You wanted attention. Each thought hit harder than the last. At midnight, I said, I cannot keep doing this. The thought came quietly. You could end it. I froze. My chest tightened. No, I said aloud. Not like this. I called Rachel. I am not okay. I am glad you called, she said immediately. I thought about disappearing, I said. Thoughts are not actions, she said. Stay with me. I feel broken, I said. Broken things still exist, she replied. They can be repaired. I do not see a future, I said. That means you cannot imagine yet, she said. Not that it isn't there. I breathed slowly. Tell me the truth. The truth is you were manipulated, Rachel said. And blamed. I still chose, I said. You chose honesty, she replied. Someone else chose harm. That sentence settled. I slept a little that night. In the morning, I checked my phone. Still silent. I said, this is what loss sounds like. I made coffee. It tasted like nothing. I forced myself to shower. One thing, I said. Just one. I went for a walk. A stranger smiled at me. Good morning, he said. Good morning, I replied, surprised. The world did not stop. Rachel called later. I filed paperwork. Thank you, I said. You need to protect your future, she said. I do not know who I am now, I said. You are someone who survived, she replied. That feels dramatic, I said. It is accurate, she answered. I sat on a bench. I hate myself. Hate is easy, Rachel said. Understanding takes work. I do not forgive myself, I said. Forgiveness comes later, she said. Safety comes first. What if no one believes me? I asked. Then you believe yourself, she replied. I watched people pass. Lives moving. I am still here, I said. Yes, she said. And that matters. I ended the call and opened my notes. I wrote one line. I will rebuild quietly. No promises. No speeches. Just survival. I looked up at the sky and said, I choose to stay. The silence answered differently this time. It waited. And I stayed with it. I am leaving, I said into the phone. Rachel replied, that sounds like movement. It feels like escape, I said. Escape can be survival, she said. Where are you going? Somewhere quiet, I replied. Somewhere new. That is allowed, she said. Do not announce it. I will not, I said. I am tired of explaining. I packed light. Daniel did not call. That helped. On my first day at the new job, a man beside me said, you look lost. I am new, I replied. I am Noah, he said. I will show you around. Thank you, I said. I appreciate simple kindness. You sound like you need it, Noah said. I do, I admitted. At lunch, he asked, so what brought you here? Work, I said. That is all, he asked, smiling. That is enough, I replied. He nodded. Fair. People asked questions. Where are you from? Somewhere else, I answered. Why did you move? I needed change. No details. No story. At night, I sat alone and said, I am allowed to be private. The silence agreed. One evening, Noah said, you never talk about your past. I live in the present, I replied. That is rare, he said. Most people drag history behind them. I dropped mine, I said. That takes strength, Noah said. I shrugged. It takes exhaustion. Messages still came from old numbers. You owe an explanation. I deleted them. Rachel texted, how do you feel? Lighter, I replied. Quieter. That is progress, she said. At work, I focused. Numbers. Tasks. Deadlines. Noah said, you are steady. I am practicing, I replied. You do not react when people test you, he said. I am done performing pain, I answered. One coworker whispered, you seem cold. I am calm, I replied. They waited for me to break. I did not. I learned survival is not loud. It does not beg. It shows up every day. Noah once asked, do you miss your old life? I miss who I thought I was, I said. And now, he asked. I am becoming someone quieter, I replied. That sounds peaceful, he said. It is, I answered. When gossip reached me, Noah said, do you want to respond? No, I said. Let it starve. That frustrates people, he said. I know, I replied. That is not my problem. Daniel emailed once. Can we talk? I stared at the screen. Noah noticed. Bad news? Old noise, I said. Will you answer? He asked. No, I replied. I am done proving. I deleted the email. That night, I said aloud, I do not owe my pain to anyone. The room felt steady. Rachel called. He reached out to me too. I will not engage, I said. Good, she replied. Power is choice. At work, I earned trust quietly. No speeches. Noah said, you work like someone rebuilding. I am, I replied. From what? He asked gently. From silence, I said. He smiled. I get that. One afternoon, someone said, you seem different. I am consistent, I replied. They frowned, disappointed. I realized some people want confession, not truth. They want collapse, not healing. I gave them neither. I walked home and thought, this is the shift. No revenge. No apology tour. Just distance. Just breath. Just forward. I stopped explaining myself. And for the first time, nothing chased me. I slept peacefully. That was new. And it stayed. The first message came from a number I did not recognize. "Did you know Ethan Brooks?" it asked. I stared at the screen. "Yes," I replied carefully. "Why?" The reply came fast. "He lied to me." I exhaled slowly. "You are not alone," I typed. My hands stayed calm. My chest did not. Rachel called minutes later. "Others are coming forward," she said. "Different stories. Same pattern." I closed my eyes. "I knew it," I said. "I just never said it out loud." Rachel replied, "You do not need to now. Truth is moving without you." Noah noticed my silence at work. "You seem distant today," he said. "Old echoes," I replied. "They are fading." He nodded. "That usually means something is ending." I answered, "Something already ended. This is the noise afterward." He smiled. "Quiet endings are the strongest." Another message arrived. "He recorded me too," a woman wrote. "He promised safety." I typed, "I am sorry." She replied, "Me too." I felt the weight settle. Not anger. Not relief. Something heavier. Something final. Rachel called again. "His employer reached out," she said. "They reviewed the evidence." I leaned back. "And?" I asked. "He was terminated," she said. I stayed silent. "You there?" she asked. "Yes," I replied. "I am just listening." I did not smile. I did not cheer. I sat with the truth. Karma did not rush. It walked. It knocked softly. It did not need my help. Daniel called that evening. I almost did not answer. "Hello," I said. His voice sounded older. "I have questions," he said. "I am listening," I replied. "I found inconsistencies," he said. "The timing. The edits." I said nothing. "Why didn't you fight harder?" he asked. I answered quietly, "Because I was tired of screaming." He paused. "I was angry," he said. "I know," I replied. "I was hurt," he said. "So was I answered. Silence followed. Then he said, "I am starting to see it." I closed my eyes. "Seeing late still hurts," I said. At work, Noah said, "You look steady." I replied, "Justice arrived without a sound." He asked, "Does it feel good?" I shook my head. "It feels complete." He nodded. "That is better." Messages slowed. Ethan's name appeared online for reasons he could not control. Rumors turned into reports. Reports turned into facts. I did nothing. Watching from a distance felt right. Daniel texted later. "I am sorry." I stared at the word. "I know," I replied. He asked, "Can we talk someday?" I answered, "Not yet." He said, "I understand." That surprised me. I sat alone and said aloud, "This is karma." It did not feel dramatic. It felt heavy. Earned. Quiet. Rachel sent one last update. "He is facing consequences," she wrote. "You are free." I typed back, "I already was." I slept that night without dreams. The past did not visit me. The future did not rush me. Justice did not clap. It closed a door. And I let it. "Can we talk?" Daniel asked. "I am listening," I said. "I was wrong," he said. "About you. About everything." I breathed in. "You are late." "I know," he replied. "I see it now." "Seeing is not the same as standing beside me," I said. "I was hurt," Daniel said. "So was I answered. He paused. "I let anger speak. I let silence protect me," I said. I want forgiveness, he said quietly. I want peace, I replied. Can we meet? He asked. Not for that, I said. He swallowed. Then why answer? Because closure does not need noise, I said. Another message appeared. Ethan's name. I need to explain, he wrote. I laughed once. You already did. Please, Ethan typed. I was scared. You were careful, I replied. I never meant to hurt you, he said. You measured the damage, I answered. Talk to me, Ethan begged. I can fix this. You broke trust on purpose, I said. I loved you, he wrote. No, I replied. You studied me. Daniel called again. I keep replaying everything, he said. I stopped replaying, I answered. How? He asked. I chose myself, I said. That sounds cold, he said. It is warm, I replied. It keeps me alive. Ethan sent a voice note. I did not open it. Listen, he wrote. Please listen. I listened too well, I typed. That is over. Rachel texted. Do you want me to intervene? No, I replied. I am done reacting. Noah asked at work, are you okay? Yes, I said. I am complete. Daniel said, I miss you. I miss who I became after leaving, I replied. That hurts, he said. So did staying, I answered. He was silent. Then, I am sorry. I believe you, I said. That changes nothing. Ethan wrote again. You owe me a chance. I owe myself safety, I replied. You ruined me, he said. You built yourself, I answered. I stepped away. Daniel asked, is there anything I can do? Yes, I said. Respect my boundary. I will, he replied. That is the apology, I said. Ethan sent one last message. Say you forgive me. I forgive myself, I typed. That is enough. Daniel said, I wish I had protected you. I protected myself, I replied. That matters now. He said, I failed you. I failed myself first, I said. I learned. He asked, is there no way back? There is a way forward, I replied. It is not together. That is hard to hear, he said. It was hard to live, I answered. Ethan typed, you are cruel. I am clear, I replied. There is a difference. You enjoyed watching me fall, he wrote. I watched nothing, I said. I kept working. You think you are better than me, he said. I think I am safer, I replied. Daniel asked, did you ever love me? Yes, I said. That is why this hurts. Do you love me now? He asked. I respect myself now, I answered. He said, I do not know how to accept this. You do not have to, I replied. You have to stop. Ethan sent, if you speak, I will be ruined. I already spoke once, I typed. I am silent now. That silence is killing me, he wrote. It saved me, I replied. Noah said quietly, you are strong. I am steady, I corrected. Strength shouts. Rachel called. You handled that well. I handled myself, I said. That is growth, she replied. I looked at my hands. They stopped shaking. That means your body trusts you, Rachel said. Daniel sent one final text. I hope you find happiness. I already found peace, I replied. Ethan wrote, this is goodbye. This is accountability, I typed. He sent nothing after that. I breathed in and out. I felt the weight lift. I chose distance. I chose clarity. I chose myself again. I paused and listened to my breath. This is enough, I told myself. The phone stayed silent. That is okay, I said. No answers followed. I smiled once. The past stayed closed. The future waited. I stepped forward without fear. I am done, I said quietly. Nothing argued back. I stood, calm and whole. This ending belonged to me. I nodded and closed the chapter. Peace followed me home that night. I slept without doubt or regret. At last. Finally. I am not angry, I said to myself. I am finished, I said again. You look lighter, Noah said. I am, I replied. What changed, he asked. I stopped arguing with ghosts, I said. That sounds like peace, he said. It sounds like silence, I replied. I remembered every moment I begged. I remembered every moment I explained. I stopped remembering the shame. You survived, Rachel said on the phone. I rebuilt, I answered. You could have fought harder, she said. I fought smarter, I replied. How? She asked. I walked away, I said. I spoke my name out loud. I believed it. You do not owe them anything, Rachel said. I owe myself honesty, I replied. Do you forgive them? She asked. I forgive me, I said. That truth settled inside my chest. It did not ache. I lost love. I lost safety. I lost certainty. You lost illusions, Noah said. Yes, I replied. And I am grateful. Are you lonely? He asked. I am alone, I said. There is a difference. I no longer checked my phone. I no longer rehearsed explanations. I no longer waited for permission. You seem unbreakable, Noah said. I am flexible, I replied. That matters more. I thought about Daniel. I felt no heat. Only distance. If he called again? Noah asked. I would wish him well, I said. I thought about Ethan. I felt nothing. That was the victory. No revenge? Noah asked. No, I said. No chains. I learned pain can teach. I learned silence can protect. I learned truth does not beg. You changed, Rachel said later. I returned, I replied. To who? She asked. To myself, I said. I forgave the girl who trusted. I forgave the woman who stayed. I forgave the voice that doubted. You sound steady, Rachel said. I am, I replied. The world did not applaud. The damage did not vanish. But my spine stayed straight. You walked away whole, Noah said. I walked forward, I replied. I packed nothing from the past. I carried lessons only. You are not afraid, he asked. I am ready, I said. I stood alone. I stood breathing. I stood grounded. I did not win, I told myself. I endured, I added. That was better. I opened the door. I stepped outside. My life is mine, I said. I did not look back. I did not explain. I did not apologize. I walked forward. I stayed intact. I am proud, I said quietly. That is new, Noah replied. Yes, I said. It grew slowly. You earned it, he said. I survived myself, I replied. I watched the street lights flicker. I kept walking. You are not broken, Rachel said later. I know, I answered. You are not defined by them, she said. I am defined by choice, I replied. I chose rest. I chose patience. I chose truth. No more explaining? Noah asked. No more shrinking, I said. That takes courage, he said. It takes practice, I replied. I felt tired. I felt clean. You will love again, Rachel said. Maybe, I answered. But not urgently. You trust yourself now, she said. Yes, I replied. I smiled without fear. I breathed without pain. I am done proving, I told myself. I am done hiding, I added. The road opened ahead. I followed it. I am here, I said. I am whole, I said. Nothing chased me. Nothing owned me. I walked on. The future felt open. I stepped forward calmly. This ending belonged to me alone. I accepted it fully and smiled. That was enough for me. At last.